$300 for him to come out as an emergency because I wanted my garage to work. Like, I don't want to be in a position where I can't get my vehicles out or in or anything like that. And I'm not trying to do that shit manually. So he came out and fixed that. The thing that hit me hard was getting the surge protectors on the house. Like, I was able to go ahead and pay the Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? So, me and the baby is at Central Texas Harley Davidson this morning because we are getting our upgrades and I'm really excited. So I'm supposed to be changing out the seat, the foot pads, grips, signal lights, as well as putting on a sissy bar, which I don't have, and I think a heat shield. So anyway, that's supposed to happen today, and then I'll be heading back home. What's funny is that I feel like I've waited 2 weeks for this to happen. But hopefully they got all my parts. I was told on Wednesday that my seat came in, and I think that was the only thing that they was waiting on. So I am here. I am ready. And I'm excited. Oh, and I'm getting a mustache bar right here. An engine guard is called a mustache bar. Right there. So, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what it looks like once it gets all this new stuff on it. So, I will keep you guys posted. It's loud out here because I'm outside and the freeway is that way. So once I get everything done, I'll show you guys the changes and all that good stuff. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, I'm back home. Actually been home for a little bit, but you know, I haven't changed clothes because I came home and I dropped my bike off and I got back in my car and then I went somewhere else tonight. Anyway, so here's what happened. I got to Harley Davidson this morning. You guys got the clip of me when I first got there because I was so excited about, you know, the new upgrades and all that kind of good stuff. And though I got the majority of them, I didn't get them all. So, what did I not get? I didn't get my engine guard because apparently when it was shipped, something associated with it was damaged. And they didn't check it before I got there, because if they had checked it before I got there, guess what? By the time I got there to get it put on, they probably would have had a part that was not damaged. So, while I was there, I went ahead and changed my mind on which engine guard I'm going to get. So I'm no longer getting the mustache guard. I'm gonna get like a long bar. Yeah, don't laugh. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna get. But and then another thing that I didn't get was they didn't put my grips on. So I don't know how that got missed in translation, but my grips are supposed to match my foot pegs and they don't. I'm gonna show y'all guys. I'm just talking through it right now. Another thing that I don't have on is my heat shield. Now, I can't remember how much the heat shield was. And I don't know what happened with that whole thing. Honestly, I can't remember. So I may end up ordering me one from the company that I got my custom made heat shield from when I had Jasper. I may order one from that same company because that company did a really good job. Sorry about that. That company did a really good job on creating my heat shield, and it was very comfortable. But here's what it looks like so far. So that's the new seat. My old seat is in my trunk. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show you guys the difference. Hold on. Okay, so here's the difference. That's my old seat on the ladder, and that's my new seat. And the reason why I wanted the new seat was because it brings me closer to the ground. You guys know I'm only like 5'2½", and though I can touch the ground with the original seat, this one has that more dip incline in it where I'm like very comfortable, so comfortable that I was more comfortable making a U-turn with that seat than what I was with the original seat. So you can tell the difference, I think, in like the cushion, how it's a little bit thicker, right? And there's not much of a dip as it is in my new seat. So that's why I switched out my seat, so I can get closer to the ground. As well as I got my sissy bar. And I know I got my saddlebags, but the purpose of the sissy bar is to pack extra if I need to pack extra, if I want to pack extra, and all that good stuff. Here are my new foot pegs. Right, if you remember last time, they were just the original foot pegs that came off of the, that was factory Harley Davidson, and I got me a new shifter with it. So my grips, which are these, are supposed to match those foot pegs, right? And so once they get the engine guard in, I'm supposed to also get a bumper, so in the event that I do tip over, which you know that ain't the plan, it can kind of protect my saddlebags as well. Oh, and I went ahead and got LED lights on my turn signals. Totally different, right? In the smoke covers, so they can be blacked out when they're not. It's not as smoked as I was hoping, but it's pretty smoked. It'll do. I don't remember if the ones that was on Jasper was darker, but those work. I'm not gonna even make a big deal out of it. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. And then when the rest of the stuff in, I can show you the transformation when it's all done. I'm gonna really sleep on where I'm gonna get the whole heat shield from, because it's not bad right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. And for those of you who don't really ride, resonates from this area that you're seeing right here. It just resonates. And my first ride, I didn't feel it as much, but my recent ride, feeling it a little bit more. And so I want to go ahead and take care of that now rather than later. So that's what I've done, child. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been focusing on. Also, we want to go ahead and try to, my goal is to pay this thing off early, y'all. That's my goal. My goal, that's the goal. We gonna set that forth in the universe, is to pay it off early. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hot, y'all, because it's hot outside. Ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I just want to go soak in my tub and get out of all this black and, I don't know, get comfortable. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I will tell you guys another thing. I can go in the house and tell y'all this because this kind of like pissed me off. So there was like a thunderstorm that hit us at the beginning of the week. And when it hit us, it blew out the light, the electricity in my garage, where I couldn't even get my garage door to open. And so I had to get an electrician to come out because none of my plugs in the garage were working. Matter of fact, it blew out my V12 that keeps, that trickle charges into my bike. It blew that completely out. I'm just kind of happy that it didn't fuck with my bike when it blew that out. But yeah, nothing was working in the garage. So to come to find out, see that GFCI? When they built my home, they had this is a protection outlet. You should have them in all homes, and you should have multiple of them in your home, right? And this one is specifically for my garage. Well, when the lightning hit, it blew this out, this whole thing out. And the reason why it blew it out was because when they build your home, they put the cheapest GFCI, the lowest voltage GFCI in your house. So since the electrician was here and was telling me that the one that they typically put in your home to build your home with goes out every few years, I just told him to upgrade mine. So I upgraded mine to a new one that could, because I have so much hooked up in here, you know, from my to keep my water purifier, as well as my hot water heater, as well as all the mechanic stuff that I have for my bike and all that kind of stuff. I needed something that was more durable. So he replaced this entire thing, and when he replaced this entire thing, all my stuff came back on, which was great. He tells me, he says, so here's the thing. He says, what people don't know, what came to a surprise to him is that my home was built, you know, my home is only 3.5 years old. And he said in 2019, there was a law that was passed that said that, hold on, y'all. Okay, so he said there was a law that passed in I look like deep red. Like, that's how hot it is. I ain't gonna even lie to you outside. There was a law that passed in 2019 that said that surge protection should be placed on the homes, right? And so he was mentioning that since my house is only 3.5 years old, he's surprised that I didn't have a surge protector on it, because even though the law passed, it was required most recently, and maybe the requirement time was missed when I was doing what I was doing. So since he was here, I went ahead and put some surge protection on my home. I'm gonna have to go back outside because I can't show it all to you, but this is what, and what this does is protect all my utilities throughout my house, all my appliances throughout my house, just in case the area gets hit with lightning again. It won't mess with any of my appliances and things. This is my utility box, right? And he had to replace some of these as well when he came up here to fix the GFIC plug because they were going out. So in addition to putting this one on the inside of my house, so put one near my AC. Show you guys. To protect my AC in the event. This happens again, and the one near the AC is a little smaller. Let me just put it on my unit, and as long as it stays green on both of them, that means. But he was concerned, and he probably just, you know me, I'm just like, make sure make sure whatever needs to stay fixed, because I don't like to go through, I don't know, that's when my little anxiety kicks in, when stuff start acting up. So for my utilities, to get this package on my home, and to get the electricity working back right in my garage, the cost altogether was like $3 grand, right? To get the new GFCI plug, GCFI plug, I think I'm saying that right. I can't remember. The doggone digits may be mixed up, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I just showed it to you. To get that done, that was about $300. To fix the switches panel in here, it was only like 1 or 2 that he had to fix. That was about another $300. I paid $300 for him to come out as an emergency, because I wanted my garage to work. Like, I don't want to be in a position where I can't get my vehicles out or in or anything like that. And I'm not trying to do that shit manually. So he came out and fixed that. The thing that hit me hard was getting the surge protectors on the house. Like, I was able to go ahead and pay the first grand straight out of pocket to get the stuff that needed to be fixed so I could get back moving right with the home. But when he was telling me about lightning striking in the same spot, it may be good to have a surge protector and all that kind of stuff. It cost me $2 grand to get that, to purchase it and install it. And a lot of people may not think that's a lot of money, but you know, $2 grand, you can do quite a bit with $2 grand. And so altogether, I spent like $3 grand in a day to an electrician to like get my stuff together. Luckily for the surge protector, they allowed me to finance the major part of it, that $2 grand of it, with zero interest, because I just didn't want to just, you know, put all the funds out there, just, you know. Anyway, I didn't want to do that, so I went ahead and did the financing for $2 grand of it, and I'm gonna pay it off before the 6 months, before the interest kicks in. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with y'all. So for all you new home builders out there who make sure that your home is being built with a surge protector. Make sure, because weather is real flaky these days, and I know like in the Houston, Dallas area, Austin, not so much, but I guess, you know, if you hill country-ish like I am, it's a different type of climate out this way. So make sure your home is has surge protectors. So much that my neighbor, his entire AC was blown out when that storm came through, like the entire AC. So he also put a surge protector on the outside of his house, which I'm happy for, because what I really think happened is that his house was it, and the surge from the electricity from that lightning came over to my house. That's what I think, because he had the most damage. And even though he just put a small surge protector out there on his home, it's still going to protect the in between of both of our homes. You know what I'm saying? Since I don't have one on this side, so I'm just like, good. I just need to be 100% protected, because y'all know this is my forever home, honey. I don't plan on going to anywhere. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Nothing major, nothing big, as always. I don't think I have much going on this weekend. I'm supposed to go see one of my friend girls. And this friend girl is actually the one who I went to the Lone Star Rally with this past year. And so her and I are supposed to connect Saturday and just hang out at her place for a little bit. So
bed you go? Check the fucking feeling.
All right, ladies, are we ready?
Say hi, sis.
And actually, the older man I've been talking to, he like to get told the case out of
Dressed. Look at the face, y'all.
If my mama was alive and my daddy was alive, I would say, Mama.